How's it? Today is Monday, December 23rd. Everything this week, I guess moving forward, is gonna be freeform. My schedule is highly up in the air, and I don't know when I'm gonna be able to train and whatnot, but today I'm just doing my snatch work as if I knew exactly what was going on for the rest of the week. This is, of course, a change because I just got a new job, right, at the Bay Club, and I'm gonna be a personal trainer there. So I don't know what my schedule looks like. I'm still doing my onboarding stuff. So right now, like I was there this morning, but I'm off tonight from the restaurant, so I didn't have to go into the restaurant tonight. So I am actually gonna be having dinner, like a little double day with my girlfriend and her best friends. So I'm super excited about that. But tomorrow I am at the gym in the morning, and then I'm also at the restaurant at night. And Wednesday is going to be Christmas Day, so I don't know if I'm going to want to lift on that day. Thursday, I'm also at the gym in the morning and at the restaurant at night. So we'll see what happens as I go through the week. Um, but today, snatch balance is up to 92, which is 3 kilos more than last week, and then some power snatches at 72, also 3 kilos more than last week. So I mean, I'm moving up pretty well. I think my lower back is faring very, very well. I think like when I'm looking at the way I move, I feel a lot more confident with kind of getting to end range of motion and all that. So that is a big positive for me. This is my first set at 92. I think on Friday, I mentioned that I was gonna lift on Saturday, but I was unable to do that. I overslept, and I decided I was like, like, should I go in and have like a really bad rushed training session, or should I just be a little bit more um, conservative with how I'm moving and everything? So that's what I decided to do. I think with the way that things are moving this week, I don't know if me sitting out on Saturday was a good move, just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift consistently moving forward. So I don't know. It is what it is. That's what I did, and that's where we are now. So yeah. After my snatch balances, moving to my power snatches up to 72. 72 is not super heavy, but it's also a weight that is definitely a little bit challenging for me right now. There are a couple reps that are kind of borderline questionable, and they're all like my third rep. My first reps for every single set were pretty good, so you know, I'm taking in that with the grain of salt, and I'm happy with what I've done. And yeah, um, I think when I'm looking at progress overall, it's very hard to see like a game plan moving forward, just because I simply don't know what my training schedule is going to look like. I would love to keep, 3 days in the rotation and make sure that I have the time to do the things that I really, really want to. But with the way that my schedule is looking right now, I don't think that's going to be possible, which unfortunately for me makes me like really sad. Here's my first set at 72. It makes me really sad just because I don't remember a time when I wasn't actively trying to achieve my goals for weightlifting. Like ever since I started like being serious about it, when I had a coach back in like 2019, I don't recall a time when I stopped. And that was a formative time for me, because during that time, that was when I came back from my academic suspensions and whatnot. Um, so it was, I think for me, it was just pivotal to my success. And I I'm scared that I'm not gonna be able to do this. Not because I'm injured or anything, but because my schedule just doesn't allow it, and I need to make sure that I have enough money to pay my bills, and I'm just not making enough money anymore at the restaurant, so I needed to pick up another job, and like I'm kind of getting a little choked up thinking about it, and it sucks because outside of like the first thing I think about when I think of who I am is I'm a weightlifter, and if I can't do that type of movement or that type of be involved in the sport, that might mean coaching or whatever, then it's like a big identity crisis because outside of that, what am I? I have no idea. Um, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't planning to be all sad about this, but in the coming weeks, I might not be able to lift. I might be relegated to 1 day a week where I have dedicated time to train. It might be no days a week. I have no idea. But if it comes down to it where I have to do that, then I know that it's for a good reason. This is one of my biggest priorities. For like I always said to myself was like I made a promise to myself to just show up, and if I'm unable to do that, then there's good reason why. Like even when I was injured, I would still show up. Like I'm technically injured now, so yeah, it's something I'm gonna have to deal with. I'm gonna have to wrestle with in my head and really come to terms with, because yeah, things are gonna change. I said it last week, change is on the way, and kind of everything is gonna be free form from here on out. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.